Many remain standing, particularly on the hill.
Stay on.
Here we go. It's Manly and Penrith. And it's firstly Lindsay Smith hitting. Oh, driven back. That's a statement. Aloiai there in the tackle, along with Olakau'atu. And now Leota is driven to the ground. This is how they started against the Roosters on this ground a few weeks ago. Fisher Harris starting from the bench. Isaiah Yeo, tough run here, just over the 20-metre line. Toon Trebojevic is there making the tackle. Liam Martin never lost to Manly, 6-0. Solid run. Kenny out to Edwards. And a good recovery from Penrith after a big couple of tackles there from Manly. And it's going to be Luai to do the kicking. He's got plenty of depth on this, and our first look at Tom Trebojevic, and you can hear the crowd rise. It's a fairly simple run there, and Manly with their first use of it.
It was a great statement shown from the Manly Seagulls, in particular their bookends, Olakau'atu and also Aloiai, defensively going after the physicality.
Oh, there's a tiny little run here from Croker. Closed down eventually. Last year it was a fascinating game. Manly really chanced their hand with some tactics that caught Penrith by surprise. Plenty of ball movement, audacious ball movement, and even a kicking duel. Hello, Yeo's tackle given the all clear. And Tom not particularly happy about that as Cherry Evans goes low. Edwards, of course, in perfect position. And now he risks a pass. Oh, Dillon has had a bad moment. And Manly, what a chance. Jake plays it now. Comes to Brooks. Out it goes. And racing up to make the tackle is Isaac Tungor. There's Tolu Kola shut down. 6 more tackles. And oh my goodness, there's nerves out there in front of this big crowd. And Croker puts it down. That's an escape for Penrith.
Yeah, it certainly is. The crowd were on their feet. They still haven't sat down since kickoff. Have a look at this shot. Beautiful. Right up under the ball, Luke Brooks dislodges it. The very next tackle, Croker, just ball out in front, unable to hold on to it.
Well, Penrith will bring it out now, and right in amongst it on the sideline. James Hooper, hello to you.
Afternoon, Dan and Corey. Afternoon, everybody. Suburban Rugby League in Sydney, absolutely flying. The second sellout for the Manly Seagulls at their spiritual home, Brookvale Oval. It's all about Daly Cherry Evans today. 310 games for Manly, the most capped Seagull of all time, and presented by his jumper down by Cliff Lyons. Conditions are awesome, surface is perfect.
Thank you, Jimmy. Impossible to think we've got conditions like this after what we had last night. Now we've got a problem here in back play. Ruben Garrick.
Garrick, I think it is, yeah. He's in real concern here.
So that was Taylor May that was on him there just to make sure he was okay. Gets up, which is encouraging. But geez, that did look nasty.
We'll see. Just goes in there on Garner. Yeah, it's just a bit of friendly fire, unfortunately.
So he's pinballed into Jackson Palwood.
He'll leave the field here.
Ooh. Now it's the way he went down and the way he stayed down, which might have the doctor particularly interested. You know, we'll wait and see how he goes with the HIA protocol.
Heavy contact is an integral part of their side. Also, Garrick, he's been terrific to start 2024.
So Ben Trebojevic just moves one out there.
Corey Waddell's gone onto the field then.
That's it, who can play centres if needed as well. That Chase is a big loss. And also a goal kicker. And a very good one. As Yo, early ball, Schneider. Penrith know their game so well. Luke Garner in for the injured Scott Sorensen. Edwards over halfway. Kenny, won 12 in a row with Kenny in the side. Schneider, a little bit of pressure put on there by Croker. And they'll be very happy with that result, the Panthers, as Talau driven back. This is Waddell getting a far Earlier start than he was anticipating. James Hooper.
Big blow for the Manly Seagulls. Ruben Garrick is out of the contest. It has been ruled a Category 1 HIA.
Yeah, not even testing him. That's probably predictable. Thank you, Jimmy. So we've seen some already this weekend. Some HIAs, and Manly at this point down to 16. Aloye goes down quickly by Lindsay Smith and Martin and Kenny. One of the great 40-20 exponents, Cherry Evans, but this is a defensive kick. Brian To'o bringing it back. Only 2 tries this year for To'o. They've done most of their attacking, the Panthers, down the right side. That's a powerful run from Taylor May, and he's found an offside defender.
One of the best teams in the competition about coming out of their own end, win that field position battle off the back of their back 5. Incredible in regards to getting metres. 100 tackle bus between the back 5 to start this season. There's no team in the competition that creates more metres than the Penrith Panthers. And with runs like that, you can understand why.
So Manly had a chance early and coughed it up quickly. Now Penrith get a chance to put some pressure on for the first time. Kenny going short side. Luai wanting it. The cutout. May inside Trebojevic. Ben not inside Jake Trebojevic. Ola Kuatu as well making the tackle. Yo to the line. Schneider out to Edwards. Early ball. Isaac Tangor takes on Kohler. Help from Brooks. Waddell as well. But here come Penrith with Edwards. Short ball. Schneider over. They're so good, the Panthers, and they're off and running. Brad Schneider, replacement for Nathan Cleary, gets there, but that's a real team try from the Panthers.
Yeah, it certainly is. They're going to have their hands full this afternoon out on this left edge, the Manly Seagulls. So good one-on-one isolating defenders, a quick play of the ball, and Dylan Edwards out of acting half. Schneider pushing up like a good halfback does, up over the advantage line. No Nathan Cleary this afternoon, has slotted in beautifully last week. The game sense and the system of what goes on out at the foot of the mountains is top shelf. Off a quick play of the ball, they're not looking to shift it across the other side of the park. They just play directly what's in front of them. They take the space.
So terrific work from Dylan Edwards there, but Brad Schneider, what an adventure he's had over the last 12 months. He was at the Raiders. He then went to Hull to play in the Challenge Cup final, Hull KR. They went down by a point to the Lee Leopards, one of the great finishers. Fortunately, Brad was on the wrong side of it. Now here he is in his 14th NRL game with the 3-time defending premiers and doing a very nice job. And Dylan Edwards doing the kicking. Penrith 6 points to the good. 6-0 after 7 minutes, and that silences the crowd here at Brookvale.
Yeah, all smiles in the box there at the moment, and rightly so. The emotion now taken out of the game for the Manly Seagulls with points on the board for the Panthers, and they do such a great job with their recruitment. I mean, you look at the halfback over the last few years who's filled in when Nathan Cleary's not there. It was O'Sullivan to start with, then it was Cogger, now it's this man Schneider. They go out with a directive to pick up a player that can execute their role. He's big, he's got a great kicking game, he can make his tackles, and he can come up with plays like that.
Deep one here from Cherry Evans. And it's Lindsay Smith, who's done a sterling job in the Fisher-Harris role as a starting front rower. And this is Liotta. Ooh, that's a line ball pass. Got the crowd interested with Martin wrapped up. Yo, getting it back, Martin. Now a man who's made an absolute stack of line breaks this year, Isaac Tangor. Not this time. What tackles left is Tito Turuva. Oh, he cops a shot that is up near the mark, but again the ref lets it go. That's one for each. Aloye there was up in dangerous territory. Trebojevic swallowed up quickly.
Yeah, superb set coming out as we see the replay here. Just went up. Todd Smith had a beautiful view right in front of him. Allowed it to go.
Well, you've got to say he's consistent. There's one not long ago, probably looked rather similar and got the same treatment. And this is Penrith really launching here defensively. Manly not making many metres. Ben Trebojevic back into the sun. Barely over the 30. Tom Trebojevic. I want to offload, but there's a yo all over him. Venturi Evans kicking from his 40. Edwards. He's taken himself. Oh, he got under Olakau'atu.
Smart move.
Taylor May. Barnstorming start to the season, filling those enormous boots left vacant by Stephen Crichton. As Brian To'o, nearly halfway, is where he plays the ball. Now Luke Garner. Strong set again from Penrith. And there's still a couple of tackles left. Here's Yo on the line. Racing up. It was Luke Brooks taking the gamble and shutting Schneider down. Last, Luai. Not much depth on this kick. And game attempt there by To'o, but out it goes. And that relieves just a little bit of pressure for Manly.
Yeah, really nice play from Luke Brooks to identify that they were coming out to this right-hand side. Snuffed it out, and they go back to Jerome Luai. Shanks it off the side of his boot. Manly, they need to roll the sleeves up. 10 minutes gone in this contest. Paseka and Aloiai, the starting bookends. Really difficult times here at the moment, trying to get into some good field position.
Just happy to bump it forward here. Yeah, so all that intensity, that energy Manly brought in the first couple of minutes, not there at the moment, and that doesn't help. Brooks just has to take the tackle. Trebojevic again looking down the middle, again well contained. Jerry Evans again goes long. To'o backing back. And just a bullocking runner of the football, Brian To'o. Before letting all that unfold there. Ooh, Shane Trebojevic was knocked back awkwardly. Gets back up. He's okay. Taruva. Strong run. And looking for the quick play the ball. That's a problem. That's a problem.
They fight so hard for everything, the Penrith Panthers. Three-time premiership winners. Every contest they want to win, whether it's with ball in hand, trying to get to their feet first, try and fight for absolutely everything. Play for there. Tito Taruva earns his team a penalty.
Luke Brooks, the man who was guilty, just tried to buy his side an extra second or two. Now the Panthers go on the attack again. Liotta into Waddell. Also, Daniela Paseka. Yet to see Paseka hit up. Hello, early kick. Tom Trebojevic has to go back for it. Edwards flying through. Oh, and then Tom's pass a little loose. It's okay, though, for Cherry Evans, who then provides for Ben Trebojevic.
It was a set play, just execution not so right. A shift down to the right-hand side. You could see Dylan Edwards loom up on the inside. Tried to shift Tom Trebojevic down a short side. Just didn't execute the kick well enough, Schneider.
He's sick of the decoy. Now it's spread out here to Kohler. And here's a penalty. That gets the crowd up and about. Offside. So we're 12 minutes in, and the big monster, Daniela Paseka, is yet to have a hit-up.
I made mention about going after the physical side of the game, particularly when you've got the likes of Liotta, Smith, Fisher-Harris to come off the bench. You need to set the platform. He's had a wonderful start to the season, Paseka. And Aloiai need to lay a platform. This will be their best opportunity in this game. Still yet to have a tackle inside 20 of the Penrith Panthers.
Ruben Garrick out of the game for those just tuning in. Aloiai gets them going here. Brad Schneider with the opening try. And it goes down to Brooks. He's got Paseka on the inside, but goes outside. Bill almost to the 20. Midway through this count. There's delayed pass. Olakau'atu, Tom Jabojevic. Great defence. Taylor May with the crucial one-on-one tackle. Jerry Evans goes long. Croker caught in a cul-de-sac. And all Jake can do is take the tackle. Comes down to this last play. And it's back here to Cherry Evans. The little grubber. And it's cleaned up. And it's a line dropout. So it's a result for men.
Yeah. Yeah, wonderful end of set. Just having a look at Jake Jabojevic at the moment, asking questions. What's going on? Cherry Evans, we've seen this time and time again. Threads the needle. Lack of communication there from the Seagulls. Quite incredible, that stat you just mentioned, Dan. In Paseka.
Well, it's interesting. They used Olakau'atu a couple of weeks ago as a decoy against Parramatta. It's unusual, if that is a tactic, as it comes out here to Talau on the 30-metre line. There he is, Daniela Paseka. He's been superb this year, 135 metres a game. And now he demands, referee attention, as now it's Cherry Evans who puts it down. Croker before, and an unforced error this time from the number 7.
They shift out this right-hand side, Jabojevic to the line, ball out in front. He just had a little look at Taylor May before he was able to catch the ball.
There he is. Haven't seen him for a while. The Parramatta game.
He's got a smile on his face too. That'll change as soon as he goes across that white line. What an inclusion it is to have him back in the side.
What a luxury to have him off the bench. Now that's come out, and it's play on. It's Manly ball. And now here's Paseka. Well, can they cash in? They're having a good little period. Another chance. Jake Jabojevic. Early ball, Aloiai. Brooks on the left. On the right is Jake Jabojevic. Cherry Evans stopping and propping, and Olakau'atu flat-footed. Still hard to put away as they open up the left. Tom nowhere near it at the moment, but now it comes towards him as Luke Brooks goes the front man. That's Corey Waddell. Oh, great tackle. Dylan Edwards saves a try. But now we might have a real problem here. A leg pull. And no sin bin.
Yes, it does. Well, it looked like a try for all money from Corey Waddell. Beautiful deception to look out the back and play short from Brooks.
Right, 10-metre tap. Now Paseka getting his hands on it. Valier the decoy. Olakau'atu against the grain. A type of run that's been so successful, but not against this Penrith defence. Leota, that niggle cost them another couple of tackles. 6 more. Paseka. That's to within 3. There's the offload. Neat pick up, Croker. No panic from Yo. Nor Luke Garner. Here's Brooks. Out to Tom. Throws the bullet. It's a one-on-one. And it's a nice tackle from Taruva. Bringing down Talau. Manly. They're trying things here. No answers yet. Oh, that's a great trap and scrap from Luke Garner. And that's the end of that.
Well, they believe in this system. Best defensive team in the competition over a number of years. Mitch Kenny had to do a couple of those tackles without a boot. Going back to the try line, we've seen the replay box. Garner, trap and scrap. And now a penalty.
So Penrith survive a couple of tests there pretty comfortably, really. Well, Edwards came up with a try saver. That was superb. And now this is danger time for Manly.
Well, so often we see, Dan, defensive lines and defensive teams, poor ones at that. Look at this play here from Edwards. They go into a panic mode, and there's players going every which way. You mentioned it there, that they're patient. Yo played his role. They just play a patient style of football defensively.
A full set inside Manly territory. Manly's had a lot more tackles in Penrith's half than the other way around. Good gun. Did play the grand final off the bench. In his first year at Penrith, the former Tiger. Now it's Luai with Smith on his outside, but Luai, we saw a lot of this against the Roosters last week. Now he straightens. Stack the right side, it comes to Yo, and then the front man Liotta. Yo calling the shots, and here he goes, changing direction, back to Edwards. No room there, so he'll go himself, Edwards, and almost get there. Waddell over the top. Final play. Long pass from Kenny. Snyder, no look. Luai keeps it going. Tap on Taylor May. To'o has a go. To'o reaches out, and it is close, but it's short.
Oh, boy. He went so close, To'o on that left-hand side. So strong, so powerful close to the line. Had plenty of work to do. Just have a look here. Comes off the right, gets over past Ben Trebojevic, goes under DCE, has a lunge.
Oh. Well done, Manly, holding on there. And back To'o in that situation. Cherry Evans leads the first line of defence. That gets them going. To'o's down. To'o's gone down there, and you can see him in the top of picture struggling. Now comes from Tom Trebojevic. Tolu Kola drew in Taruva, but Taruva doesn't panic. And now that's just wonderful Penrith defence. They turn a negative into a positive. And To'o seems to have recovered. He doesn't look in the best place at the moment.
Play the ball in the middle. It was Daly Cherry Evans just out of dummy half. To'o just had a little trip on the way over there. Have a look at this. This is beautiful. Come back, Tungo and also Taruva. Schneider gets involved. Liam Martin, the whole right side of Penrith.
Here he is, the Golden Boot winner. Well, we talk about doing it without Cleary. They've done it without this man as well, Fisher Harris. Placard in hand.
It's nearly unfair.
Yeah, Liotta off. Fisher Harris on. Comes across from Snyder to Gardner. There's plenty of involvements early. Comes here for Yo. Fisher House straight into his work. Straight into the Manly defence. So across the midway point of this first half, still just the one try. As Luai slips inside Ben Trebojevic, then pushes away Cherry Evans, gets it onto To'o, and To'o then captured. Last play here for Penrith. Snyder. Yo. Onto Edwards. And then, it's touched by Kola. That's 6 more tackles. Taruva saw the arm waving of Todd Smith and happy to take the tackle. Fisher Harris. Back-to-back sets here for Penrith with Snyder turning it in.
Setting up this right-hand side.
Lindsay Smith laying the line. Mitch Kenny out to Yo on the angle. Here's Snyder, the dummy, not fallen for by Brooks. That's his second big tackle this afternoon. And he gets a little bit of help as well from Waddell. Kenny again goes long. Comes to Lindsay Smith, and Croker makes short work of that little run. Into the middle. Kenny's bleeding, by the way. That's going to need attention with Dylan Edwards. Well, this is unusual for Penrith. Looking a little discombobulated, but they've still got one play left. As Kenny goes the open side. Snyder puts it up. And Trebojevic underneath it. Tap back beautifully. Not quite held onto. And Lindsay Smith's tap on has found Nathan Brown. So a nice early moment for him just entering the game.
Yeah, they survive there, the Manly Seagulls, and get a penalty out of it. They'll get a leg up coming out of their own end. The crowd absolutely love it. Plenty of fatigue starting to set in, particularly in the middle third. Both coaches gone to their bench. You mentioned Nathan Brown. Wonderful player to bring on. Got great leg speed. Has been terrific for Anthony Seibold.
Really interesting, Corey. One offload for Nathan all year. Clearly, the instruction Tuck it under the arm. We'll see if that continues today. Look at that. Isn't this a gorgeous place, Brookvale Oval, when the sun is shining and the hill is packed. A little steamy, but no one's complaining, that's for sure. Only down by the one try. Mokuatu takes 3 to handle him. Nathan Brown, early ball. Brooks had 11 runs last week. That's his second here this afternoon. And this is Toff Sipley. Recent inclusion back into the side. Back to Boyovich. On to Brooks. Brooks, oh, his eyes lit up there. And Lindsay Smith reaching for the top of his head after helping make that tackle. Cherry Evans goes low. The chase here from Olakawatu. Luai does him dirty, but the next wave brings the Penrith number 6 down. And he went down awkwardly there, Jerome Luai. And you could see him wincing. And he stays on the ground here. Didn't appear to be anything wrong in terms of legality in the tackle, but he tried to go one way and they took him another.
Well, this time Daly Cherry Evans gets a kick through. As Lindsay Smith's going to leave the field. You mentioned it, Dan. He got that bit of friendly fire in a tackle.
We must keep an eye on Luai here because without Cleary, he's so important to them.
He's up on his feet now, Luai.
Yeah, seems to be okay. His record is incredible without Nathan Cleary. I think it's 17-2-1 draw. 20 games, 17 wins, 2 losses and a draw. He goes to ground again here. He's going to stay in the game, just heading out towards the wing. Penrith drop out. Again, well beyond the 10. And again, Manly come up with it. Now, what can they do with it, the Seagulls? Sipley. Kroger to Cherry Evans. Now Jake Trbojevic up to the 10. Trbojevic just hanging out the back here on the left as it goes the short side. Cherry Evans to Ben Trbojevic. First to meet him was Taylor May. Kawatu for Croker. On to Brown. Brown out to Brooks. Dummies. Now Tom Trbojevic puts the foot down. Yes, sir! There he is! The man they call Turbo! And he stamps his authority on this game. Manly finally have their first try.
Yeah, it's through their superstar, Tom Trbojevic. Wasn't much doing in the first few tackles. They come out to this left-hand side, and it's just the sheer brilliance of the pass, first and foremost. But the positioning of Tom Trbojevic, have a look here. Brown out the back to Brooks, and the pass in, a little movement from Trbojevic to get on the outside of Tungor. They had man for man, they had everything going right, the Panthers, unable to stop Big Tom, that full flight, that close to the line. Makes it look so easy.
Would you say Penrith knew exactly where that was going and what Tom was doing, and they still couldn't stop it?
Absolutely. They had man on. Tungor had done everything right, except he was half a yard in, a little bit closer. And off the pass, Tommy was able to just shift his body, get on the outside.
That's pretty to watch on the Harvey Norman replay. Second try of the year for Tom Trbojevic. Luke Brooks pumped up. They've worked hard for that try. I think there was some nerves early once they conceded that first try so quickly. But they've certainly clawed their way back. And a chance to tie it up. Now, certainly Cherry Evans can kick. He's not quite Garrick in terms of accuracy. He gets a tester here. It was a good game. I think we were suspecting a good game here on this Super Saturday. Oh, it's coming back the other way. Maybe it's his day, on his record-breaking day. I think even he's shocked by that one. 6 points all.
The 4 Pines faithful are up and about after some beautiful sleight of hand from Luke Brooks, the 5'8", sends a superstar fullback, Tommy Trebojevic, over. He's an absolute fan favourite here on the Northern Beaches. And then Daly Cherry Evans, the man of the moment, 310 games. He's gone past the great Cliff Lyons as the most capped Sea Eagle of all time, and even better, Cliffy gave him his jumper yesterday, and he's in the crowd today.
Ah, that's good stuff. Thank you, Hoops. I want to ask the great goal kicker Corey Parker if he thinks Daly Cherry Evans meant to do that as Brown cops a whack.
Well, I think his expression probably said it all. He meant to get it in. It didn't matter which way. He was pretty surprised, DCE.
Here, penalty. Liam Henry gives that one away. Crowd played its part in that as well. And Todd Smith obliges.
The tide starting to turn here at Four Pines. The change players really starting to make a difference. Toff Zipley and Nathan Brown. Strong run from Olakawadu, draws a penalty.
Sipley down the middle. Manly here just on top at the moment. Scoreboard all tied up. Another play certainly with Manly. There's a Brown offload with Croker shoveling it onto Sipley. Boy, he's been busy. He's been productive. And Jake Trebojevic onto Brooks. And Martin can't quite get a good shot on Tom Trebojevic. Mitch Kenny down the low, but the quick play. The ball has Manly rolling. Corey Waddell over the 20. Here's Cherry Evans. Back for Sipley. Brown flat-footed, not expecting it. And he'll just take the tackle with one play left. Jake out to Luke Brooks, the dummy, short ball, Kola, oh, back inside. It was a questionable pass that's put down anyway. Well, that even seemed to catch Manly by surprise, how that just opened up. Corey Waddell puts it down.
Yeah, wonderful little play again. Luke Brooks just really asserting himself, shows the dummy there, just rocks out a little bit. Schneider, would have been a forward pass, you would have thought, but a couple of tackles earlier, they got the quick play on the ball, probably found Corey Waddell instead of Luke Brooks, was screaming for the ball. Now an offload here to Luai.
Luai, eyes like dinner plates as he sizes up the Manly winger Bowler. Fisher Harris, strong contact there. He's like a drop of blood in the water. James Fisher Harris, everything just bubbles up around him. Intercept by Cherry Evans. Here come the Sea Eagles. Olakawatu up to the 10. Upended by Henry, but so many tackles here. Penalty. A flop. The first serve given away in this part of the field, Penrith.
Well, interesting decision here for Cherry Evans and Manly. They've got the full run of everything going on at the moment, as we see just an intercept from the captain. They've had Penrith on the rack. They're going to go for the 2 points.
Well, we'll give them the lead here. Cherry Evans, he should slot this through. 22 in from touch, so he shouldn't have too many problems here and give Manly their first lead of the afternoon.
You get the sense that somewhere in this second half, the game's just going to really open up. It's a hot afternoon, muggy, a lot of fatigue at the moment, some superstars that can find space.
I'll tell you, that is one of the great places to watch football. The Bob Fulton stand right behind the elevation, but you feel so close you can reach out and touch the players. It's a great place here, Brookie. There's Cherry Evans. Oh, he got it. 8 points to 6. Manly on top for the first time.
And they like that, the Manly faithful. Just confirming, Dan, Penrith forward, Lindsay Smith. It is a Category 3 HIA. He'll do his 15 minutes, and then he's free to return.
Thank you, Hoops. This is part one of a great double header. We had the Warriors put the cleaners through the South early, but in terms of big games, Dolphins, Tigers, suddenly the match of the night. Dolphins top of the table, Tigers bubbling up and about. You got the Master versus the Apprentice. That is a beauty on Super Saturday from Suncorp Stadium. I'm not sure if the weather's got involved there yet, but hopefully the conditions have stayed away like they have down here in Sydney today. In fact, I'm told it's absolutely beautiful, so it's only going to make things better there at Suncorp. Oh, Nathan Brown. He stood up to that. Henry and Fisher Harris. And Fisher Harris, oh, he tried to get Henry off, but not enough.
Henry's in all sorts.
Fisher Harris tried to drag him off, but you can see Henry not under his own steam here.
Well, if you've only just joined us, Manly lost Garrick to friendly fire, and this is a spirited run here. Henry, very much the same. He'll have to leave the field.
Oh, yeah. Oh, geez, that is concern. We saw one already in the HIA protocol with Smith, but that seems more problematic. Gee, I'll tell you what, this is a fierce battle. It's taking... it's taking a few with him at the moment. Maybe he's come to, Liam Henry, because he's absolutely filthy, as you can see. But we won't see him for the remainder of this first half at least.
You talk about players that have the ability to change momentum. I mentioned Nathan Brown when he come onto the field. Great leg speed, loves the contact. He went after Fisher Harris defensively. This time here, Fisher Harris tried to level the scores. Been terrific.
Hasn't he changed the momentum here? Nathan Brown. Powerful running and an offload that was handy not all that long ago, and they're already over halfway. Here's another man that's helped change momentum. Toff Sipley. Back to Borovich on for Luke Brooks. Really is looking to run first, but he's put the ball down. There were three in the tackle.
Then hits his arm. Yeah, your scrum.
Well, things were building nicely for Manly. The crowd's up and about. Just deflated the air and the ball there. Tungle strong.
One of the better defensive centres in the NRL, Isaac Tungle. Brooks, that's a shame. It's a shame for him. His fifth run. He really is running now at will. With Penrith. Almost up to halfway.
Oh, there he goes again. Nathan Brown.
He ran in from the almost literally the back fence there, Nathan Brown. Yo. This can go one way or the other with Nathan Brown. So far it's going the right way. Superb performance as Martin with footwork gets around Brown. And Croker with a crucial one-on-one tackle. Luai. Back for Garner. Pushing away from Brown. Getting inside Waddell. Getting inside the 20. Some missed tackles in that set, but just the one play left. With Snyder holding it out in front of him. Edwards to cut it. Oh, that was a chance. It's play on for now. He's going to let this run out. Surely Talau has put it down. But this man, Tolu Kola, has got the crowd to their feet. And he's going to go 100 metres. Tolu Kola. There's Todd Smith. Jogs over. And he's calling it a try. Well, it is a four-pointer. Jackson Bowlaw was there when that ball was thrown. And it's going to come down to a replay, but right now, Manly up by 6.
Well, they saw an opportunity down this right-hand side through Edwards. Goes for the long cutout ball. Well, that's gone. That's gone. That's a knock on.
Yeah, Tommy Talau. It seemed that way. Probably smart for Todd Smith to let it play out, but I think we all thought he was going to take this up as no try.
I don't understand.
Well, hang on. Are they going to say lost it backwards?
No.
I mean, that man looks guilty, Tommy Talau, but I mean...
Exactly. I don't understand how Todd Smith has let that play on.
Well, it's going to be hard for the bunker to overturn because we're dealing with evidence that shows the ball...
Well, the evidence is wrong on the face of Talau.
It's gone backwards. Everyone's standing around here expecting this to be overturned, but I'm not sure it will be. Tolu Kola, well, there's a lesson. play to the whistle.
Well, Jerome Luai did a great job also, come from the far side of the field just to make sure Kohler was out a little bit wider. It's quite incredible. The crowd.
Todd Smith standing there behind the goal kicker. I think this is confirmed. It is! Well, high drama at Brookie.
Damn. Talau's an honest man.
What you tell me you'd give it back if you were on Manly? You'd say,
what I'm saying is his facial features right from the time that the ball hit his hand.
Of course it's a knock on. But hey, once they take it upstairs, now they have to go to the replay, and there's the kick, and all of a sudden this has got away. 14 points to 6 on a contentious knockdown pass.
Well, we see it forever and a day. The moment that touches the ball and goes straight down, they say knock on. This time here, it goes upstairs. Todd Smith gives it a try. Kohler plays what's in front of him, races down the other end of the field, and they come up with try.
Well, it's in the books now. So Liam Henry Hoops tells us Category 1, that's the end of his day. Now that gets us to 16 on 16. So if either side has another HIA resulting in an exit, the 18th players for either side can be triggered. Ethan Bullimore, the 18th man for Manly, Sonny Luke, the 18th for Penrith, and they've both had one each now. Listen to this crowd, they're really into this. Their bench has turned this around. Jerry Evans, this would be the icing on the cake, but no angle. An attempted 40-20, Edwards all over it.
14 points to 6. At the start of this game, Manly lose Garrick. Penrith had all the running, come up with a try.
Oh, here's a charge, Manly. Oh, look at Olakau'atu steaming onto it. The pass is just a little loose, but at least it's hauled in from Barlaw. Well, this could be a major moment of this game inside the last 3 minutes. Brooks. He's going to run here, but that's really by force. A couple of loose passes. Blake Trbojevic straight and hard, and inside the 30 now. Tom Trbojevic on the right side here, and that's where it goes. Cherry Evans, outside, inside, that's beautiful. But Edwards does enough as Tom is brought down. 6 more tackles, it's all going Manly's way. Can they finish this off for their 3rd try? Simply followed up now by Olakau'atu. Oh, he's so close. Todd Smith looking long and hard at that one. Look at him, he's got paint on his face, Olakau'atu, he was that close. Comes to Brooks, out to Tom Trbojevic. Early ball for Talau. Oh, he's got to get the ground, and he does. And he's put the ball down. That's a big win for Penrith. A huge win just before half-time.
Yeah, they needed that. That was a huge set defensively for the Panthers. Olakau'atu went oh so close. We see here in the replay, straight at Luai. So hard to stop. Early ball to Talau out on this left-hand side. Schneider just comes in nice and hard. What a first half it has been.
And clearly there, no one lost. Penrith bring it out. Something I'm sure they'll talk about the Clive Churchill studio. Technically, the Talau knock-on was backwards, but you're 100 out of 100, it's called a knock-on. So that led to a try. And normally the referee doesn't even let it play out, just makes an instant call. Well, a bit of luck for Manly. That's a hometown advantage. I'm not sure it extends to the bunker or is supposed to, but it's, hey, you take them when you get them. So Penrith here, Fisher Harris ruled the ball. Blood coming out of the nose of Luai. Lindsay Smith after passing his test. And of course, yeah, there he is. Luai, Schneider, Martin, early ball Edwards. Oh, that's loose again. Taruva on the last.
Oh, the man at the moment, just back there, Nathan Brown.
Nathan Brown. A couple of... Oh, hang on, that's come out. Penalty. Now, Manly here with 15 seconds left. This could be DCE 2-point territory.
Well, he's going to have a huge kick here if it is. Going to get one opportunity. Oh, look at this.
He's done it. In fact, he's almost kicked it too long. No, he hasn't. He's kicked it perfectly. Flag is raised on the 40. He's never had a 2-point field goal, but he's had field goals from beyond the 40. He's going to try and do it on his own. Here he comes. No, not this time. Not close. Yeah. Any sense of adventure here in Brian To'o? No, happy to take the tackle. What a fascinating first half, and they stand immediately here at Four Pines Park because their team have got the defending champions on the ropes. 14 points to 6 at halftime.
I mentioned in the first half, well, that man there, James Fisher-Harris. I thought Nathan Brown did a terrific job along with Toff Sipley to go after him. And the Golden Boot winner, he would have had a moment in this shed to really have a think about it.
Rosario starts off the bench. He ended the first half on the bench as well. So Manly, a little awkward as Brown was squashed in the first tackle. Penrith, third time they've trailed all season, well, in 5 games, which is the same amount as all of last year. That's how irrepressible they were from the get-go in games last year. Now here is the highly impressive Toff Sipley, his 9th run and a terrific play the ball. Left Martin on the ground. That kick from inside the 40. And this has Taruva scooting back. And he does haul that in, but look at the chase of Manly. That is textbook from the Seagulls to start this second half.
Yeah, Daly Cherry Evans, again, with his kicking game, play 3 kick, had him on the back foot, just didn't quite strike it how he wanted. But the chase team, as you mentioned.
Oh, hey. That got the crowd excited, but he does hold on to it. They made 30 more tackles than Manly in the first half. They had to do so much work in defence and just 12 completed sets. Fisher-Harris. Well handled here by Sipley and Drake Trbojevic. Snyder clearing it away. It's Lau brings it back, and we send it down to James Hooper on the sideline.
Anthony Seibold wants the Seagulls to focus on their yardage defence, make sure that Penrith are working really hard to get out of their own end. Let's play through the middle and then persevere with going to the edges. Interestingly, out of Penrith, Dan, Ivan Cleary said, don't worry about the referee's decision and let's focus on our line speed. We need to really sharpen that up.
Thank you, Hoops. He seems as terse as he ever gets. Not that that's particularly cross, but Trbojevic going down the middle. Tom wrapped up on tackle 5. Cherry Evans looking to pin Brian To'o inside his 10. It's a neat kick. And Olakau'atu and Trbojevic are there. Ben Trbojevic. So we have lost 2 players, Ruben Garrick an early exit with a concussion, and also Liam Henry from Penrith. Edwards providing for Taruva. And Eisenhuth enters the game very late in the first half.
He's such a good player, Jake Trbojevic, coming out of their own and just defensively steals that middle. We heard from James Hooper. Anthony Seibold wants to really pick up that area.
Clearing it. Trbojevic a chance to wind up here. Haven't seen this too often this afternoon. A very tidy line of Penrith defence. Not that dissimilar. The game against the Roosters here a couple of weeks ago where they really did dominate up front and their defence was in good order that day. And that 21-14, Nathan Brown with the pass to Sipley. That's the duo that has turned this around. And Martin just does enough to hold on before he gets some help from Lindsay Smith and Fisher-Harris. Here's Brooks straightening. Ooh, Tungle took the bait there. Oh, and then he gets it back, Isaac Tungle. Right place, right time.
Yeah, excellent run once again from Nathan Brown. Leg speed up over the advantage line, gets across defenders and tips on to Sipley. Really creating some headaches for the middle of the Penrith Panthers.
Penrith first chance to put a little bit of pressure on. Lovely don't argue from Luai. Now he goes through the gears and gets to the 30. But that's a penalty. That's a penalty here. Immediately once that ball came out.
In the challenge here.
Okay, Joey. Captain's challenge from Manly. On-field decisions, the tackle's complete and Daly's come across and knocked the ball out. Ruck interference.
Well,
you can't do that to Daly, not today. Hey.
What are we challenging on compassionate grounds? It's going to be interesting if they can get this, even if it's correct, can they get this overturned? Well, Daly's had absolutely no part of that. Now, has Ben Trebojevic played a role that is going to get the bunkers' attention? Well, that's his leg, but they're going to win this.
Jerome Luai loses possession of the ball. The challenge by Penrith is unsuccessful.
Yeah. They're having a day out with the bunker, Manly, but that one seems right on the money.
What?
Ready? Scrum here.
Challenge successful there. It was a good sign from Luai. Showing inside, putting some footwork and fend on Daly Cherry Evans as Trebojevic has a little bit of a word to say. There's plenty of feeling in this game.
That's a strong run from Tommy Talau. Snyder stood up to it. Interesting comments from Ivan Cleary during the week about why they targeted Brad Snyder to fill the role that was held by Jack Cogger. Because of a game a couple of years ago when they tortured Canberra and they ran a lot of defence at Snyder and he held on. And he held his nerve and that's what impressed them. And then his stint in Hull also made him one they wanted. Yeah, Brad Snyder doing a nice job, but work to do here. As Nathan Brown onto Cherry Evans, a line baller for Tom.
It's good cover from Smith on the inside.
Cherry Evans here, what's he seen? He's sent a little left foot kick. Oh, Edwards comes through, and now Edwards is away. Edwards is in the clear. There's no one in front of him. This is a wonderful play. Goodbye! Dylan Edwards goes the length of the field and changes this game. Daly Cherry Evans had visions of an individual try on his record-breaking night, but Dylan Edwards read it to perfection and has come up with a sensational play.
Absolutely nothing he can't do, just his ability to attack the ball. It was either going to be Daly Cherry Evans scoring or this man here, Dylan Edwards, has absolutely stood up in the absence of Nathan Cleary in big moments to start this year.
Well, the Harvey Norman replay shows he set the first try up, Edwards.
Yeah.
He's done it a different way this time. And you would think, Corey, that little dink would have caught a few fullbacks out, but not that man Edwards.
Absolutely it would. And also the courage just to attack the ball the way he did. Wants to win absolutely everything he touches. Well, that's a momentum swing, a huge one.
And from nowhere.
We saw in the first half what a lot of people would think was a knock-on. Was allowed to play on. They go down the other end. Kohler scores. A huge swing in the game. Only 7 minutes into this second half, Dylan Edwards comes up with a huge play.
This man is a Clive Churchill medal winner. He made his Test debut last year. We said it at the start of the broadcast. It's just hard to believe he can get better, but he's finding ways. Dylan Edwards, third try of the year, now to convert. It is game on at Brookvale. Manly 14-12.
Dylan Edwards, the Panthers custodian, setting the 4 Pines turf alight. What a clean set of heels he shows off the back of this Daly Cherry Evans grubber, where he turns defence into attack. The player who Tommy Turbo pinpointed as the Panther Manly needed to watch this week, well, it was this man on screen, the number 1, Dylan Edwards. And with the injury to James Tedesco last night, he is guaranteed to be front and centre, Dan, in terms of State of Origin conversations. Now, speaking of State of Origin, it kicks off, of course, Wednesday, the 5th of June at Accor Stadium. Don't miss the chance to get your tickets.
It's closer than you think. Thank you, Hoops. Only 2 months away. As Eisenhuth brings it back. Oh, what a play from Dylan Edwards. Fisher Harris into the line.
See Dane Lowry into the fold early in this second half.
It's interesting because he's only played 9 minutes the last 3 weeks. There he goes, Dane Lowry. In fact, one of those games, I think last week, didn't get on at all. But he's going to get some game time, it seems, tonight. Jerome Luai, almost through. Jerry Evans holds on by the back of the jumper. Jerome Luai starting to step it up here, and he does get 6 more tackles. Clever from Luai. Penrith rolling. Edwards away from Cherry Evans.
Well, he's starting to run the ball now, Jerome Luai, creating some headaches.
They just flicked the switch, this club, this team. Now they're on the front foot with Fisher Harris.
6 again.
Here's Laurie. Happy to march it upfield, closing in on the 10-metre line. Manly all of a sudden on their heels. Luai wants it. Luai gets it. Luai passes. May back across the 10. And then under Waddell, away from Croker. Martin flat-footed, but he can get into gear quickly. And he's stopped here with still a stack of tackles left. Kenny for Schneider. Schneider for Eisenhuth. And that wasn't clinical, but still 3 tackles left. Schneider reaching forward. Luai getting it on. Garner. Would love someone to throw that too. Luai jumps in. And now Kenny manufactures a pass here that gets this play going. Schneider, the little grubber. Martin got a little check there on the way through. And that is a line dropout.
Yeah, nice play from Schneider. It's a wonderful lead-up play. The pass from Mitch Kenny out of dummy half. 25-metre pass. Very nearly comes up with a try there to Garner. It was a beautiful tackle from Olakawadu. He goes to the next best thing. Beautiful little kick, finds the gap. Goes short out to this left-hand side. No, he's gone long, DCE.
On the back there, defence. Matt Eisenhuth knocked off his feet. That was Daniela Paseka doing the bulk of the work there. Fisher Harris. So we've got some of the big boys back on here. Fisher Harris coming off the bench today. Paseka returning. Luai really is stepping it up here. Jinking and giving it to Schneider. Eisenhuth collected. Fairness to Penrith, they just haven't had much ball on the attack. Comes to Edwards. Martin against the grain. Martin get by Paseka. 6 more tackles though. And it looks like Sipley, it looks like down there on the ground, has got blood. Yeah, he's in trouble, Toff Sipley. They're down a defender. They're down a defender here, and now Todd Smith calls play to a halt. Much to Manly's benefit, but Sipley is in trouble. Yeah, the blood. As soon as contact was made there, blood started flowing. Ooh, a little elbow, obviously accidental from Martin.
Yeah, just comes over the top and grabs one. You can see it straight away. You mentioned.
I think that brings back some nasty memories of last week. And Tim Zoo.
Not quite Zoo-like.
No, I think they'll be able to patch this up, but it's going to need some attention.
They've really gone up a gear, haven't they, the Panthers? Jerome Luai starting to run the ball. Some light feet.
Yeah, you got to go independent, doctor.
Come out with a line break.
It's obviously to Manly's benefit just to have everything paused with Penrith on the attack. Dolphins, Tigers coming up next. Can't wait for that one. And the Dolphins at Suncorp at home. Tigers looking to extend their winning streak. Can they make it 3 in a row?
Well, there's a set play going to happen here. If you have a look at the Panthers shape, all within that middle third of the field. So wingers, centres.
In another HIA in this game. Josh Alloué re-enters Penrith. early in the set. Looking to take back the lead that they had early in this contest. Laurie. Eisenhuth.
Come out this right-hand side with Tungo and Taruva.
Snyder for Luai. Taylor May fancies his chances. Ben Trebojevic doesn't panic. May cuts back in. Just takes the tackle. Yo still on the bench as it comes here to Fisher-Harris. That's why we've got Snyder, Luai and Laurie as playmakers. Luai for May, bodies collide, that's going to be a problem. But for now, it's going up as no try.
Joey, come in to tackle 6, have no try.
Yeah.
Just confirm the lead runner goes to outside shoulder, Ben Trebojevic.
This feels like a one replay job, this.
It's pretty clear cut, this one. Garner just on the outside, jersey number 11. You see there, Luai just drifting across field. Garner just gets on the outside, makes contact with Trebojevic.
Ben Trebojevic. This affects the Manly defensive line. We have a decision.
10 by 10.
Geez, you feel like they needed that, Manly. There's so long to go in the game.
Yeah.
It would still be a one-score situation, but they've worked so hard to get this lead. If they gave it back so quickly, big task. But they maintain their 14-12 lead. Manly have not beaten the mighty Panthers since 2018, since well before the dynasty years began. Even here at Brookie, 4 straight for Penrith. Kalatu. Strong. This time, the crowd can't work Todd Smith over. There's the big unit here. That's strong. That's menacing from Taniela Paseka. Well, may have made a good case for 6 more tackles. Taylor May rushed up there, and that caused Cherry Evans to hold the ball. Carl Lawton, he's a zippy replacement dummy half. Fires it out to Aloye.
Good run.
And he got through Garner and got past Eisenhuth before his claim. Last, Cherry Evans towards the corner. Toto does brilliantly. Can he stay in the field of play? Oh, yes, sir.
That's unbelievable from Toto. The positioning of his... As now Edwards goes down from Paseka, with the ability from Toto to put his body in the right position. Very hard to do to catch a ball and the ball's coming over your head that way.
We've got Garner cramping in back play. Being treated by a trainer as Taruva goes down the middle. Here's Yo. So that was a short step. Look at the impact he's made straight away. Isaiah Yo then slips the pass. It's Isaac Tungo. It's play on. And he's up to the 30.
Got to go right.
Last tackle. Goes the open. Snyder. Luai on the run. Stabs a kick. That's got some heat on it. Here comes Toto. Beats them all. 20-metre tap and 7 tackles for Manly.
Well, immediately Isaiah Yo just through the middle third. They come out the left-hand side. They had numbers out on the right. You see the replay box off the feet. Some fatigue starting to set in. Paseka still attended by the trainer in back play here.
Can't lose him. We've got... Oh, that's a shot there that again Todd Smith has had a good look at and let go. Dane Laurie with the arm would have the crowd up. It's hot and heavy here at Brookie. Yeah. Corey Riddell carrying it forward. It is a game that is threatening to open right up, isn't it? But it's tight at the moment. 2 tries apiece. Almost got through Laurie. Laurie does well to hang on against his much bigger opponent. Here's Cherry Evans. Here's Tom Trebojevic. Comes to Edwards. Back for Cherry Evans. He's done it. He scores. The record breaker gets a try. And he boots it onto Pittwater Road. Oh, yes. Daly Cherry Evans with the 4-pointer. And Manly hit back.
Well, It's only fitting that Daly Cherry Evans is over for the Manly Seagulls. Under the sticks. Beautiful lead-up play.
Listen to this.
Absolutely, Cherry right. They have absolutely gone berserk here. The lead-up play was superb. You mentioned about fatigue. Dane Laurie playing in the middle third of the field, only had limited minutes to start this season, had to go back-to-back, come up with a legs tackle on Aloye. Cherry Evans goes to the left-hand side.
Even he seemed quite taken aback. He knows they love him here at Brookvale.
Oh, it's so special.
But even he was touched. There's so much work to be done, but the touch of Trbojevic, the finish of Cherry Evans, geez, that could have been butchered so easily. And just like that, Manly back out to 20-12. 310th game, and right now it's shaping to be memorable.
Has a great understanding, goes out the left-hand side, feints the kick, finds his man Trbojevic back on the inside. Legs tackle from Edwards. Trbojevic able to get the pass away to Daly Cherry Evans. Looks like he's going to drop it. And look at this.
That's a sort of emotion you don't see often. But the Brookvale crowd does that. The occasion does that. You get the sense they needed that too. Penrith had really gone up a gear.
Well, the game has lifted
Has
from
it
both
what?
ends.
Has it what? Straight into song two, this crowd. But now Nathan Brown. Oh, he's got it pumped up. Good tackle there from Yo. Yo gets off just in time. This crowd is not going to die wondering either. Oh, there's a strong run. Look at Paseka bounding away. Thundering over halfway. Taking Edwards along for the ride. He's back Daniela Paseka. Now it's Tom. He saw Leota. He wanted a piece of him. Leota stands up to it and gets some help. That's the 30-metre line. Olakawadu holds on. He's almost away. Dumps it behind him. Play on. Ben Trbojevic scoops it in. Lawton for Cherry Evans. He's going to find the grass. Laurie mistimes his jump. Put down. It is a try. It's Waddell. It's another Manly four-pointer. They stand as one. And the Seagulls, irresistible. And it started with this.
Incredible scenes here at Four Pines Park. Paseka straight over the top of Liam Martin. They come out of the right-hand side. Cherry Evans, a nice, beautiful little kick, finds some space between four defenders. And Tangor unable to pick it up. Falls directly in the lap of Corey Waddell in game 100.
Well, Tangor, he saw the defence. He saw Waddell rushing in, and Waddell just wanted it more. Well, moments ago, Dylan Edwards silenced this crowd with a 100-metre run, and all of a sudden, Manly are going to have the biggest lead of the game.
Go back to the start of that set. Nathan Brown had pushed off the back fence. The crowd was up and about. He skittled defenders. Paseka rolls through Liam Martin. They roll down the other end of the field. The skipper lays one on for Waddell. Look at this. This is inspiration. He has done it all game, been the absolute difference. Him and Toff Zipley coming off the bench. That play there. Nice quick play, the ball. And off the end of it, Paseka run. Daly Cherry Evans, beautiful kick. So hard to do. There was four defenders there.
Yeah, that's just awesome for Manly. Jake comes back. That'll get him going again. And what about the game we've got after? Bennett v Benji. Dolphins v Wests Tigers, and a lot to like about both sides. Now here comes Brown. Oh, he rode the butt. That was almost Harrigan Carroll stuff. Benji and Wayne a little more settled in this crowd and these players right now.
And a standing ovation.
He's been here 5 minutes, Nathan Brown. He feels like a Manly legend the way they cheer him on.
Standing ovation as Trbojevic runs onto the field and Brown takes a breather.
Now what's happening with Aloye?
Yeah, time off.
And what has happened here? He's got the pause in play. Just taking a moment here.
Tackle 3. You right?
Here we go again. He's not a big front rower. He'd be all of 102, 103 kilos running at Moses Leota and
Nathan Brown is playing his 5th game at the Manly Seagulls and he's getting a standing ovation.
with runs like that, absolutely.
So play continues after Aloye went down. Tell you what, that's grist for the mill for those that have debated this week. I know on 360 the virtue of kickoffs. Boy, that got the crowd excited. Touch dangerous, sure, but my word, it was exciting. Now, there's that tunnel. Wrapped up 6 short of halfway with Laurie. Getting plenty of touches here. Well, they've got time, Penrith. 14 down, 20 to play. Especially with Yo back in the contest. And they'll lose Penrith. It's really by many. And that is not a problem from Jackson Paulo. Trbojevic. Every tackle right now seems like a contest, a real contest. It's tough stuff from Talau. Trbojevic holds it out in front of him. Looks for the quick play the ball. Gets the quick play the ball. That allows Lawton to explore. Finds Aloye. Held on to desperately by Luke Garner. Perry Evans kicking on the run, and again he's got To'o backing back. They really have pinned this man, Brian To'o. He might have got away from Bowlaw, but he goes no further. Supreme control from the veteran. And now Edwards just has to take his medicine. There's Taruva, there's Schneider, here's Tungle. Lovely line of defence, but Tungle got away from Talau, comes back, gets past him again. This is some run from Isaac Tungle. Taruva. Look at Edwards hanging around. Here's Yo for Luai. Oh, for Lollipop. No harm done. Schneider. They need to force some sort of error here for Manly, and Manly haven't been forthcoming tonight. With Talau just carrying it forward. Manly all season have not cracked 80% in terms of completions. They're 81% at the moment. Their best this year, as it looks like Toff Sipley ready to come back into the game. Yeah, that's easily their best so far in 2024.
It's a huge response from what we saw last week as Tommy goes up over the 30-metre line in what is such an emotional occasion.
Well, you knew they were going to serve that up again. There was no way they could deliver that sort of performance here at home. Followed up by Olakawatu. And another set complete here for Manly with Cherry Evans. Now, is that offside? Is that offside? No. Ricocheted and fallen on by Luai. Good result for Penrith. Get it back in not the worst field position.
Interesting kick there from DC, just looking to punch it straight into touch. There's peppered To'o with that kick down in that right-hand corner. Ooh, now they get a set 6 again.
Yeah, midway through the count too. We've got a Penrith player being treated here. And that's Luai. So he's just hobbling back into the play here. As waiting to see how this unfolds as Yo carries it beyond the 30. A few of them in the wars this afternoon. Snyder back in. And again, well read by the Manly defence. Liotta knocked down quickly. Snyder with the dummy. And Paseka holds his nerve. It's the little man. Last tackle. Yo. Edwards. Martin. Intercept. And now Waddell keeps it going. Tolucola, can he get into the clear? They rise at Brookvale. He's away. May chases and does enough. But here come the Seagulls. Are they about to finish this? Jerry Evans shapes to kick, then gets around Garner. Benjabojevic holds on. Olakau'atu. Oh, don't give him space like that. And now he offloads. Cherry Evans takes the tackle, knowing it's only the second.
Taylor May out of play at the moment.
They're down a defender. Toff Sipley rounded up. May hobbling. He's still a tackle or two away from being part of it. Cherry Evans face ball. Magnificent. It's a try. It's Jackson Powell. The touch was exquisite. And Manly running away.
$30 points to 12, three-time premiers. Have a look at this. Intercept there from Waddell. Scored a try only moments ago. Finds Kohler, the quickest man on the field. Taylor May does an excellent job to get across. Then stop Kohler. Cramped up at that point there, was unable to get back into the defensive line. Cherry Evans straight across to Benjabojevic. Wonderful hands to be able to catch and pass. See Lindsay Smith defending where Taylor May would have been.
Well, how can you defend that?
No.
How can you defend that? Benjabojevic, beautiful hands.
Have a look at the scenes, Dan.
It doesn't get better than this. This is suburban football at its absolute best.
I might have to coincide with you with God's country. Hey? Cherry Evans on the sideline.
Well, that's what the locals call it, Corey. I'm not a local here, but this is what the Northern Beaches people, they call this God's country.
That's the task at hand for DCE. Had one in the first half, bent it back in.
Well, he's having the sort of night.
Yeah, I'm going to back him in, absolutely. He's going to hit a post, hit another post and go in.
He'll kick it left-handed, left-footed and get it through. Geez, they're ready to celebrate. Here he comes.
Oh, yeah.
This is looking great. Daly, Cherry Evans is having a night. Hope you're enjoying this on Fox League, on 4K. This is footy at its best right here. Big crowd, big celebration, tough footy. Penrith, 6th time since 2020 they've conceded 30. So in 4 years, 6 times they've conceded 30. That's it. Dolphins, Tigers. That's coming up next for Lise Kaufusi. Wonder who he's got in mind. Who's his target tonight?
See there, Benji Marshall just getting vocal with Alex Twal.
Back in the side tonight, Alex. There's the kick, which goes the distance. Oh, he read that brilliantly, Tom, but it is a knock-on.
Penrith, then off you.
We've had a few go their way, Manly, not this time.
No.
Well, Taylor May had no pressure on him. He could have just caught it. They're going to go and challenge it.
Hang on. Captain's challenge from Manly. On-field decision is first touch backwards Penrith, then a knock-on from Tom.
Okay, so that's the call. And obviously they're challenging, well, it would seem the Tom part of this. One from one with the challenge.
Just looking to see if Penrith are onside off the kickoff.
Powell copped a bump there, but it was from his own player. It was Carl Lawton he ran into. So,
Liam Martin is in front of the kicker at the kickoff.
it's their night.
This happens before the challenge is initiated. Manly will keep their challenge.
You see a top of screen there, Liam Martin. Sounds like we're in the north of England.
I was going to say, this feels like a Premier League game. Ivan is normally so composed. Be fascinating his comments after the game. You'll see those here on Fox League in the wrap-up with Vonnie and the team back at the Clive Churchill studio. They haven't had the breaks go their way, but Manly have deserved the lead they've earned, with Brooks getting it on to Waddell. 14-12, not all that long ago. Here's a penalty.
On
3 tries in 10 minutes has blown this wide open.
Well, the message come from the bench. Brett Stewart down on the bench wants 2. The crowd want more points.
I reckon there's some players out there that wouldn't mind trying to rub this in a little as well. They're enjoying themselves, but they are going to have a go.
That's brilliant.
They are going to have a crack. Sipley, let's not forget his contribution. Late in the first half particularly. Cherry Evans for Olakau'atu. Lawton for Jake Trbojevic. Luke Brooks. Look at Kohler steaming onto that. Excellent defence. Snyder down low with Tangor. Back for the juggling Aloiai. Almost spinning his way to the line. Back it comes Lawton. Cherry Evans. The stab. That's pin ball. That's a live ball. That's a live ball. That could be. That could be a try. It could be offside. It could be a knock on. It could be anything. Right now, it's a try.
He's been terrific out on this right edge for Anthony Seibold and the Seagulls to start this season. Ben Trbojevic, but put it down to the skipper, the man of the moment. Threads the needle beautifully, comes off the knee, that's play on, off the foot.
Oh, it's a try. He's got there first. Certainly a knock on by Penrith to get that going.
Does it touch his arm, Dan? Don't want to be a... Does...
So Ben Trbojevic.
Just there. The elbow.
Oh, the back of the elbow. You think they're going to take that off him tonight?
I'm only asking the question.
No, it's a fair question, but it doesn't feel like the night that's going to get taken away. Although, hang on, yes, you picked it. You've picked it.
For a knock on from Ben.
We saw one in the first half.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well,
Be allowed to be a try. Just have a look here. Trbojevic goes over the ball.
Cleared all
goes
aspects
around
up
his
to this
back.
point. The ball is live.
And just there.
The ball then hits Ben Trebojevic's right arm and goes forward. This is a knock on in goal by Manly. We have a decision.
Oh, so not a knock on Penrith to start that. It was knocked by May. Whether that's been called knocked back or off legs. Scratch those points. Still a 20-point margin, so those ready to break out the Manly 13-plus jumpers are still looking good. He's
He's had a great game, Trbojevic. Lost Ruben Garrick in the opening 10 minutes of the game.
You wonder if the score was closer whether Luai would stay in, but he's been battling. He's been battling since really late in the first half. Having well earned by, you would say, Penrith, it's been hard yakka these first few weeks. On their way, it would seem, to their second loss. Nathan Cleary should be available when they return. Here's Dane Laurie. Getting it. Oh, it opens up for Garner. Garner comes to Trbojevic, leaves him behind. Of course, Dylan Edwards comes through. There is one team that believes they can turn this around, and it's the team in pink. Well, it's about to be 14, the margin, with 11 to play. Look at Edwards scooting over. Let's not waste any time, is his attitude. Well, that's unusual defence from Manly.
Yeah, nice little short ball. Wasn't much doing on the short side from Laurie. Finds Garner through a yawning gap. And as you would expect, Dylan Edwards just pouring through. And no try down the other end of the field to Trbojevic, and
That's exactly right. It was about to be 38-12, and we're checking record books for the last time Penrith conceded that many. It's 2022, by the way. I think it might have been one where it was before the finals and the Guns were rested. But now we're looking at a scoreboard which gives them just a little flicker of hope. 32-18. Well, you picked it, Corey. You said at half-time this game is going to open right up, and it certainly has. Ben Trbojevic there missing his assignment, and Tom not able to stop Garner.
With the pace of the game, particularly in that first half, it just can't be sustained for an 80-minute period. And with so many explosive ball runners in both teams, you just got the sense that that'll be the case. 10 and a half minutes remain.
That man has had one of the great games for a team beaten by 14. He's had one of the great performances. And his work's not done. Some murmurs here, you know. There's some murmurs here. They know what they're up against. They have to hold their nerve and should see this off Manly. But Penrith, with Lindsay Smith back in the contest. Moses Leota.
He's come up with an error. Leota. Look at Corey Waddell.
That's the big play. Geez, Corey Waddell has had some game here, returning to Manly after 3 years at the Dogs. 100th game. We're on about Daly Cherry Evans, but it's Corey Waddell's 100th, and he has stepped up to the mark.
He certainly has. He come on a lot earlier than expected to the Ruben Garrick when he left the field, not to return. Come up with a beautiful try. And I think there's a person in the stands that hasn't enjoyed this one.
Now, is this the exclamation mark about to come? Lawton at the back of the scrum. Handled him pretty well, all things considered, Penrith, considering this scoreline. Hasn't had his big moment yet. And this man has been very hard to handle. That's another strong run, driving off Sipley, up to the 10. Lawton, Brooks, Waddell. The set-up play here as the right side opened up and Tom Trbojevic floating across to get involved. Jake on to Cherry Evans, over the head of Tom, into the hands of Ben. And Trbojevic, Ben, gets to within a couple. Has bounced his way to the line. Well, this would be some play if Toff Sipley could get his way over from dummy half. Not quite. Last. Cherry Evans fashions the grubber. Oh, Paseka was coming through. Oh, he thought he had it too. Line drop out.
Yeah, once again, Daly Cherry Evans just toying with him. Has so many kicks in his arsenal. Just held the ball like he was going to banana it.
So Penrith must get this back to Ruva following through. Play on. Play on. Penrith ball. Any energy left in the tank. They've done so much defending the Panthers. William Martin. Kenny for Yo. Spinning. Starting to miss some tackles here, Manly. Actually missed 39. They've missed more than Penrith. And Kenny. Oh, Lawton all over him. He'll love that, Carl Lawton. He's opposite there, bringing him down. Quickly gets Penrith for the last. Needs something here. Snyder trying to hit the belly. Not easy. Allowed to bounce. The chase. Look at Toll coming through. And so is Taylor May. May wrapped up.
6 again.
6 more tackles. They're not done, the Panthers. Garner. Snyder. Oh, he almost stepped inside. Tommy Talau. Great tackle. And to be careful there, Tommy got up just in time. Dane Laurie looking for tired defenders. Cherry Evans gets him down. Last roll of the dice for Penrith. Snyder. Yo. Here's Edwards chiming in. Just decided to try and crash through, but Waddell and Brooks combine well. 2 tackles for Penrith. Snyder on for Laurie. Out it goes, Garner. Garner. Had some big moments in this second half, but he's knocked over here. This is it. Must get a result here. Garner down. Laurie, short side. He's found the in goal. Cherry Evans. Does the man not realise he's 35? He's everywhere.
It's been some sort of game, hasn't it, from Daly Cherry Evans? Dane Laurie comes out down the short side.
Fan punching his fist into light. Work's not done though. Garner is hobbling off here. He was cramping up pretty badly about 15-20 minutes ago. So we've had some wounded players exit this game from both sides, particularly Penrith. Now he's gone long before Cherry Evans, and they're going to back their defence again. 3 scores in 6 minutes. That's the task. Liotta up to the 30. Trying to conjure a miracle with no Cleary and now no Jerome Luai. Schneider running the show. On for Laurie. Brooks brings him down. Oh, that would have been game over for sure, and Tolu Kola would have lit this place up. I'll take it, though. It's going to take some time off the clock, but Penrith will get it back on the 20.
Yeah, really need to throw a bit of caution to the wind now as they see an offload from Laurie and Kola. Would have been some foot race. Edwards was right beside him.
What a night full of highlights. Dolphins Tigers coming up. There'll be some highlights up there too. Dolphins trying to stay top of the table. With Snyder. No match for Tom Trbojevic. Eisenhuth, it is in 17. Can offload, but not here. Yo. Beautiful read. Carl Lawton around the waist. Edwards is on the short side, and that's where it goes. Oh, Snyder had a look. Oh, he did well. Absolutely collected by Corey Waddell. But Snyder, real courage there. Liotta. So it's a messy set. Last play coming. Yo. Laurie on the angle, and Cherry Evans comes up with a tackle that surely finishes this off.
They've done a superb job all night defensively. Yes, there's some stars missing for the Penrith Panthers. It's been a big emotional week for the Manly Sea Eagles, led by their skipper, some of their experienced players, Trbojevic, Jake, and obviously Tom. The crowd has dead set played its part. Their bench just simply gets another offload.
I don't think many are going home. It's only just gone 7 o'clock here. I think they might enjoy the evening, wherever it may lead them. Carl Lawton. I'd love one more, though. Oh, Cherry Evans, he's done everything tonight. He hasn't got the 40-20 yet, and Edwards denies him there. From there to Ruber. So Penrith do get the bye next week. Manly, this frenetic season, 3-2 they'll go to. Laurie closed down by Ben Trbojevic. Manly's got the Warriors next week over in New Zealand. That's a toughie. Warriors very impressive today. And just about out of puff the Panthers. Boy, they've tried, but they just haven't had it, and they haven't had things go their way. Manly, that rematch with Parramatta is going to be something in round number 8. Especially after that corker of a game a couple of weeks ago at CommBank. So a lot to look forward to for Manly fans. Snyder. What do you hide on this? And Tom Trbojevic takes it. And he certainly put that odd performance last week well and truly behind him. You just knew that was a one-off.
Second time Taylor May still unable to get off the field. Off the ground, rather.
They are thankful. They must be thankful that they've got the bye coming up, because they've got a lot of players hurt out of this game. Players, by the way, fans are starting to make their way towards the tunnel here to just try and get as close to Daly Cherry Evans as they can in this celebratory moment. Another run from Toff Sipley. 17 runs. That'll get him close to 150 metres. Absolutely superb. Cherry Evans drills that one, and Dylan Edwards concedes. Nathan Brown. Well, a cult hero is born. 5th club. He may have found his true home. Herbie Farnworth. He'll be one of the stars on show. Dolphins, Wests, Tigers, Suncorp Stadium. That's coming up right after this.
He just does not give up. Edwards in a losing team.
16th run, Corey.
Up over 230 run metres, 7 tackle breaks. Throw 2 tries in there.
And a try assist. Remember that? Seems like an eternity ago. Eisenberg bounding. Taken down by Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans, that's his 17th tackle. The high one put up. And put down. To Lau. And it looks like Penrith's attack might have the last say in this game. So Penrith rushing. Oh, no. We've got a penalty. We've got a penalty here for Manly.
Well, that's a late call there from Todd Smith, and it's all gone that man's way. They've been superb. Anthony Seibold, Manly Seagulls shaking hands. Jimmy Dimmick in the box.
Yeah, smiles all round. It's a big win for Manly. There's Jimmy. They'll be back, Penrith, but this is Manly's night. They shake hands. 13 seconds to go. I know Daly Cherry Evans has done everything. I don't even think he could boot a 60-metre 2-point field goal to put a cap on this. There's no real interest, but there'll be one more play. It's a thumping win for Manly. They will lap this up. A famous night at Brookvale as a legend breaks a record and does it in style. Manly have turned it on against a game Penrith. It just didn't go the Panthers' way tonight, but the Manly Seagulls, irresistible at times, and a well-earned 32-18 win.